getting started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Navy's offense will start this game off. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Dropping back, it's Frazier. Fires to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The midshipman could get really aggressive here on second and short. Rides the back on the option to get him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup on that when they got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And I like having matchups outside like this. Guys that I know will win right away. Third down, find my guy, get him a rock, he gets it.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars. And now you start to build a class around him.
It's a seam wide open. At the 20. Slippery slide. Right away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Navy.
I'm a play call nowadays. Man, I love more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stops at the 23. The Irish offense comes out. First chance we've had to see them today. Quick handoff. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Trying to get behind the defense. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day. And all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Offense changing the play. They'll run play action. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Navy offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Here we go, here we go.
They want to run this quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They'll send the back in motion. Got a little space. Turning it off. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the big fullback. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Complete to the left. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders.
care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a second down. On the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Notre Dame always comes up with these kind of backers. Guys like Bob Golick who just find their way to the football. Second tackle for loss there.
And I just think of physical, smart, tough guys that are right in the middle of the defense that are...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Punt is on its way. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Here come the Irish back on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Leaves it with the running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Rides to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The bull forced the bull and roar the brigade, helping this Navy defense. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. And it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Here's the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Irish. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And Navy will go back on the attack. This is a really important drive for this offense. They're sitting here down 2 touchdowns and needing to put something productive together now. Powers through the defender. He just could not get loose, and they'll knock him down 4 yards behind the line.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that one.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this. in this game. And all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. Navy will have to punt it away.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. On the option. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Looking downfield, it's Frazier. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Colorado is getting stomped. You could bring back any of the greats they've had there, Cordell Stewart or Rashaan Salam. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 20 to Houston.
Running back has it.
For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to throw. It's Frazier. Oh, is He's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it down the left side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Offense gets set for second down. They'll run the option. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Here we go. The give to the fullback. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And how about it? They give it to the muscle on fourth down. The big fullback, try to let him plow his way for the first down. The defense was having none of it. Stopped on fourth down. First down going the other way.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to get rid of it. Just trying to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, midshipman.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a two-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. One more snap coming before halftime. He leaves it with the back. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
To the ground with the back. Explosive play for the first down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
The sure hand is Bickley. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. Running behind those pads. He gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. May change this route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Using the quick game. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Back to pass. He's got the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Fighting Irish! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time, and they back it up here.
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looks comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
The give to the big fullback. Crosses the 45. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Past the first down marker and still running. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's going for the big play. He got it. Touchdown, Iron. And the stomping has commenced.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. UTEP is in front. They've owned the line of scrimmage today. They still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over Middle Tennessee. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
You know, this offensive line, they've just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
And they come up with a huge pick-6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Navy offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick-6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick-6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play.
There he goes. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. To throw, it's Frazier. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Creates a little room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
How about the job by this defense. They knew what they were getting into. Really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
They'll try the run. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Pace, 27, jump.
Gives it on the option. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Frazier. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Heavy heat, and they block it. Picks it up, he'll try to run it back. Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
What a big-time play by the punt block team. Great job rushing the punter, understanding where he's trying to kick the football, getting your hand on it, and then how about the scoop and score and do the rest. Big-time special teams play.
And the extra point was good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. The give to the fullback. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Oh, and I love it. They give the ball to the fullback. You don't even see him in the game all the time, but when he is, it's always unselfish, pounding people. I love when you toss him a little love and give him the rock.
You ever wish you played fullback instead?
No.
You would have been a great fullback. Great H-back.
Just hit people, Hit him again. Hit him again. Now I'm good. I'll go get the quarterback.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long.
22 to the water.
Back to throw. It's Frazier. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Navy will have to punt it away. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. And he muffs it, a loose football.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. On the option. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. He's got it. Now they're starting to feel it. They got a 1st down at the 44. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. Back to pass, it's Frazier. Caught near the sticks. It's Camara. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. First down for this offense.
Base 27 jump.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. High the chains now on 2nd and long.
Military stun.
Back to pass. He'll pull it down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's